What up? My name is Pusher. You're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I would like to welcome you to our interview with Pusher. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm great.
It's a beautiful day.
It is gorgeous
Couldn't
today.
have asked for better weather.
You had just performed actually at
Yes.
Bestival Toronto. How are
Yes.
you feeling at the moment?
I feel great. It was a whole lot of fun. I actually played the same stage last year, but I opened it. And Bestival came to Toronto for the first time last year, so
Yeah.
I think I was actually the first person to ever play Bestival in Toronto.
Ooh.
And so I was on the same stage this year, a little higher up the lineup, you know, baby steps
Yeah.
every year. It was a lot of fun though. When I started, there were a few people dancing around, and when I finished, the place was full.
And you can also say you're one of the few to play Bestival Toronto twice.
Yes, that's
Oh-ho.
true. It's like me and Porter Robinson.
Just tell me
One of the few things we have in common.
a little bit about your dream festival. Where would you want it to take place? Who would be on the bill for that?
Oh my God. My dream festival would be so strange. It would be absolutely, there would be like a jazz stage, and then there would be like an electronic stage, and it would probably be basically this, but with a jazz stage.
Okay.
So I could see Brad Meldau and Robert Glasper. But Porter Robinson for sure. I would love to see Gustaffelstein and Jack Yu. Like I'm saying, it's absolutely all over the place. Just like go across all the genres and pick off the top people.
You have an eclectic taste.
Yes. Yes, I think that reflects in my strange music.
Well, you recently asked fans on your Facebook their favorite concerts they've been to and why they ended up loving them so much.
Yes.
Yeah, so for yourself, to flip it around a bit, what are some standout ones for yourself?
Some standout concerts that I've been to. Every time I see Skrillex, it's unbelievable. It's just like a crazy amount of production in the lights, and his music is insane, and he's got so much energy. Sean Wasabi's amazing. Every time I see Louis the Child, they just do a really great job of just playing the coolest stuff that I've ever heard. Like every time I see Louis the Child, I'm like on Shazam, like what the? Flume is amazing, obviously. Yeah. I can't wait to see Grimes tonight.
Yeah.
I've never seen her, but I've listened to her album obsessively. It's so good. Art Angels, love it.
I also just want to say congrats on Clear. It actually passed 1 million streams on Spotify.
Yeah.
What was that like when you found out about that?
When it passed 1 million, it was twice as good as when it passed 2 million. It's almost at 3 million now. I'm like obsessively refreshing Spotify. It's doing so well. I can't believe it. I'm very happy with that.
And how did you join forces with Mothika, who was featured on the track?
I met her at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. Not this March, but the March before. At the worst show that I ever played in my life, actually.
Why was it the worst show?
It was a really hot day, and I was dressed like this, and there was no water.
Okay.
I asked them if I could get some water to drink, and no, we don't have any of that. And so I was just dying, and I was starving, and the whole thing was hours late.
Yeah.
And then Mothika was there, and we were kind of talking, and it was like all chill, and we got to ride back to the city, because it wasn't even in the city. And we were just talking about stuff, and I guess we kind of hit it off, and then later on we worked on some music together, because I think she's great.
Yeah.
And I can't believe how well it's doing. Yeah. It's a very exciting thing for both of us.
Yo, congrats once again.
Thank you.
And I liked a recent tweet you posted, and it was pretty much talking about you have hundreds of file names. You're great on Twitter.
Oh, no.
We're bringing up the tweets.
That's what I think, right?
You are. You really are.
I like to believe that, but none of my tweets ever pass like 20 likes. I think that someday I'll just like, hopefully as the music career gets better, I'll get more and more Twitter followers, and I'll get more and more likes on all my tweets, and I won't get any funnier, but I'll think that I'm getting funnier.
Well, some of the file names you had were Wigglebonk and Snakehammer. So what's one of the funniest fresh file names you've come up with? What's one of your favorites?
Oh, I mean, I love Snakehammer. Snakehammer is so like, I just listen to it, and the first like few words that come into my mind, I just put those as the title. But yeah, definitely Snakehammer. And sometimes like, it's for a sample pack that I'm putting out with Prime Loops later this month actually. And all the file names are just like, I'm referencing other file names in the thing. Doesn't matter what you call them.
Yeah.
So I can call them anything. I think I get that from Frank Zappa, because his albums are called like, Gee, I Like Your Pants.
Yes.
And see, what is it? Variations on the Secret Carlos Santana chord progression. You can, it's instrumental music. It's sounds. You can call them whatever you want. Go nuts.
Well, another tweet I liked was when you said, music is amazing because of the wide range of emotion it can convey. Everything from turn up to so lit.
Yeah.
And you quoted those terms. So do those terms annoy you a little bit?
I don't know. There's a time and a place, right? Like, I like to go see the Trap Gods DJ like only the drops in succession for an hour and a half as much as anyone else. I was just thinking like, you know, so many musicians build their entire career on like one kind of thing, and and a lot of the time it's that, right? Just like how heavy can it be? And when you compare that to all the music that's ever happened, like Bach or Beethoven or like John Coltrane or whoever, right? Pink Floyd or the Beatles or Radiohead, and it occupies such a narrow range of emotion. I think that's funny.
So when you aren't DJing or focusing on collaborations, music, how do you enjoy spending your downtime?
I don't know. I think my downtime is mostly me like sitting there thinking about all the work that I have to do. I don't relax anymore.
Like there's no escape.
No.
There really isn't.
I mean, I try to meditate every day, and I usually end up doing it like 3 or 4 times a week. I should be doing it twice a day, but that's always really nice to kind of, you know, every time I start a meditation, the first thing I think is, okay, you have permission for the next half hour to forget all the things that you have to do, because they're just going to come flying back as soon as I'm done this meditation. And usually like, you know, every 20 seconds during the meditation. Yeah, that's how I like to spend my downtime, is trying to relax and enjoy.
Soak it all in.
Enjoy things, you know? Especially when you work so much and so, like every day, it's easy to just kind of get caught up in that and not really enjoy it.
Absolutely.
I try to take a little bit of time every day and appreciate it. It's so nice out. Look at this.
It's beautiful.
It's great.
Well, to wrap things up today, so you can go explore, enjoy the beautiful weather, anything you want to say to all of your fans who are going to be viewing our interview?
To all of my fans who are going to be seeing this interview,
Yes.
keep an eye out for my EP that's coming out in August on Black Butter Records. It's based in the UK. They're very, very cool. They're excited about the EP. I'm very excited about the EP. I think it's some of the best stuff I've ever made, and I couldn't be more excited to put it out.
Awesome. Just congrats on everything, and thanks for chatting today. Good old
Thank you.
handshake. And remember, to everybody viewing, you can visit us at musicblogget.com for exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more with your favorite artists. We'll see you next time.
Why aren't you doing that already?